Hello, I think okay, I'm live. Yeah, this live stream today took me like 10 more times to do the technical part than to prep the recipe. So I hope I'm live right now. We'll see after. But yes, today is day 4 of the sourdough starter experience. So I will just show you here. I'll just move the camera so you can see it. I've already removed what I need to take out today. It wasn't as active as yesterday, and that's normal. But you can see the little bubbles a little bit, so it is active. So they said it was normal that if there's a big storm of energy, like on day 2 and 3, that it will fall down. That's totally normal, so we're all good with that. So I've already taken out what I don't need, and I have my 75 grams for today. So today we're going double time. Yeah, we're going double time because as of today, I have to start the same process I've done the last days. Hello, Maria. Thanks for coming, and thanks for confirming I actually am live. So today, yeah, I have to do this every 12 hours for the next few days, actually. So I'm not going to be doing a live stream twice a day, that's for sure. I'll do the one in the morning and just, I'm thinking, I don't know, I think it's just going to be really the same thing the next few days. So I'm thinking unless there's a really drastic change, maybe I'll just do a live stream a little bit later. So let me know down if you're in the chat or if you're watching this after in the comments. Just let me know if I should maybe, I don't want to bore you every day if there's not a huge change. So I think it'd be more beneficial. Yeah, so today we're putting, again, 125 grams of filtered warm water, which I have here. And we are also adding 50 grams of rye flour, 50 grams of all-purpose unbleached flour to 75 grams of starter. So I will mix this in. One thing I wanted to mention, that it's when you're replenishing the flour, it's okay to add, let's say you get 55 grams of flour instead of 50. That's okay if you're a little above. You can just add a little bit more water. But what you don't want to do ever is that the ratio of the current starter is higher in any way versus the water and the flour, because it's more or less to 30% one, 30% one, 30% one. So you always want to make sure there's at least exactly the amount of flour for the 75 grams or a little bit more, but never under for the water and the flour. So I'm going to add my water to it now. I've also pre-measured my flour, so I don't have to do it tonight again. It's really really easy, this part. So you just, again, mix it in enough that all the flour gets absorbed. So I told you on day 2 that it felt a little dry, so I had added a little bit of water, and yesterday I automatically also added, you really want to whisk some air in there. So you really want to, I added a little more water yesterday right away, 1 tablespoon, and I don't think I should have done that because then I found it was a little bit liquidy yesterday. So that's pretty much it. I'm done. Just have to clean the sides and cover it, and it'll be done, well, for the next 12 hours. But I do have something I want to share, a couple of things with you. You're probably wondering what's the point of this process. Like, why are you doing something, throwing most of it out, re-adding flour, etc. If you don't know why I'm doing that, you're probably a little confused. So the reason that we do this is that the starter actually eats the flour. It's the food. So if you don't feed it at a certain schedule, your starter will actually starve to death, basically, and it's going to go dead. So hi, Colleen. Thanks for coming. Good morning. So yeah, the whole point is that you actually have to feed it, and it eats flour, and that's how you keep it alive, and that's how it keeps growing and getting more and more robust. So that means, of course, that I get to have a lot of, like I showed you before, leftover starter that I'm no longer using for this. And this we call sourdough starter discard. So if you throw it out, it's not the end of the world. I mean, you're losing 100 grams of flour. So ideally, you don't want to just get rid of it. but it's not the end of the world. The water's free and you're losing 100 grams of flour. Well, right now it would be every twice a day, but still, you can throw it out. But there are a lot of recipes out there that use up the discard, and I'm not probably going to do it every day. I mean, I live alone. I don't want too much food in my house. But yesterday, also, I found those recipes for discard they're often kind of elaborate, and yesterday I was like, I can't be bothered. So I really found an easy recipe, and I made some biscuits. So yeah, there were 8. Actually, the recipe makes 8. 4 disappeared since yesterday. I don't know why. But if anybody's watching, and because biscuits aren't really like a traditional thing in Canada or in Quebec, so if you really know how to do biscuits, I have a question for you. So answer down below in the comments or in the chat if you're here right now. They're kind of hard, and I know they should be flakier. And I did cut in my butter into my dry ingredients, and then added the liquid, and I don't know if I still manipulated the dough or not. I know you're supposed to try to minimize the handling of it as much as possible. They do taste good, and man, they taste like butter. Big time. I also have some bad red wine I'm trying to get rid of, so I added a bit of red wine in here. But if you have suggestions on how to make them a little bit more fluffy, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, Colleen. Here, have one. It's for you. Hi, Jesse. How are you? So sorry you're just kind of arriving at the end of today, but I can recap quickly. So today we're starting to feed twice a day every 12 hours. And that I'm not going to film it twice a day, obviously, but it's the same proportion still, 75 grams of the starter to 100 grams of flour, whatever you use in total, and 125 grams of filtered warm water. And now I have to do it every 12 hours. Oh yes, and also I forgot, I already threw my spoon in the garbage, but if you don't see a lot of action in your starter, since yesterday not a lot happened, and you're like going, oh my God, is it dead? Is it not working? Has it gone bad? It's completely normal for it to not behave every day. Just keep following the schedule. It's really important. Just keep following the schedule. And as long as it smells, it's going to be sour, obviously, but as long as it smells like a healthy sour, not like something really gone off, then you're totally fine. Just sometimes it takes a little more effort and you got to feed it more than you think you need to. Just follow the schedule. But I did want to do a little taste test, which I did a little bit already, but just to let you know what it's tasting like at this point. So this is my discard. I'll use it in something else, so I'm going to go straight with my finger. So you can see it's pretty liquidy. It's more liquidy than it should be, so I won't be adding extra water like I did yesterday. So let's have a taste test. Man, that's sour. That is really sour. It's a healthy sour, but it is tangy, like big time tangy. Yeah. So that's the taste test. So I think that wraps it up for today. So yeah, let me know if you want boring, exactly the same thing daily vlogs. Live streams, or should I just wait until there's something actually interesting? So let me know. I can do combined days maybe if I'm going to do that. So I hope you all have a wonderful, happily sourdough day and a great Sunday as well. Take the day to enjoy yourself and relax. And I'm always signing off as usual. If I can remember my sentence, I screwed it up last time, my own slogan. Always remember to eat and travel safely right now, and outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. I need to practice my own slogan. That's kind of crazy. So wishing you a wonderful day. No worries, Jesse. You can watch it again after. Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to say one thing. If you're just joining the stream, for some reason, this processing thing, it's taking like 18 hours to, I don't know why people are finding it and leaving comments, because it's not even showing up on my channel to like the next morning. So I'm actually a day ahead of the social media postings. Like today I'm going to be posting day 3, but we're doing day 4. So hopefully something will happen and we can kind of catch up for all of that. So have a great day, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow if there's something exciting, and as soon as we do have something exciting. So